Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe.
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I'm Ollie Davis, and we've got loads of videos going up over the next few days, including not just mine and Luke's Extreme Rules predictions, but also Alfakador's picks, where if he wins, he'll officially join the WrestleTalk team. So make sure you give us a subscribe, nay, make sure you join us to never miss a video. And Neville has been spotted in the wild! Neville was last seen on WWE TV back in October last year, where he reportedly walked out on an episode of Raw because he was unhappy with his place in the company. Despite the occasional rumour that positive discussions were happening between the two sides, Neville has maintained a very low profile and even moved back to his home country, like football will apparently be doing by the end of the week, England in March. But this week he's in Japan, where the Mid-Breath Fitness gym in Tokyo posted a rare sighting of the former king of the cruiserweights turning up in a Newcastle United shirt. It's been said that WWE have frozen his contract, meaning he can't work for any other promotions. One of the best wrestlers in the world in the prime of his career has now been prevented from performing for 9 months. And with New Japan's G1 tournament kicking off this weekend just down the road from that gym, that's a damn shame. And he's not the only released by WWE former cruiserweight champion who's turned up again recently, as Enzo Amore is still reacting in the most Enzo Amore way possible to the since dropped sexual assault allegations that led to his WWE release earlier this year. After not so subtly addressing the controversy in a rap music video diss track, Enzo has now fully embraced his new indie wrestler credentials, capitalizing on the situation the only way they know how: releasing merch. In one of the creepier ways to reassure a potential sexual partner, Amore has promoted his new consensual shorts range on Twitter, the perfect place to house one's consensual penis. Speaking of things down under, how's that for a segue? WWE appear to have shuffled their late 2018 pay-per-view schedule around the recently announced Australia Super Show in October. PW Insider first reported that this year's TLC pay-per-view, which was originally scheduled to take place on the 21st of October in Boston, has now been moved to San Jose, California for the 16th of December, which is the last pay-per-view slot of the year. The 21st of October date has now been replaced with an untitled live event featuring Raw and SmackDown talents. This means that after the December slots in 2016 and 2017, Clash of Champions will not be happening for the first time since the brand split. With TLC moved, it seems the only major WWE event in October will instead now be the Super Showdown in Melbourne, Australia on Saturday the 6th, which, just like the greatest Royal Rumble from the beautiful city of Jeddah in April, is not a traditional pay-per-view time for those in the United States. This will leave a 6-week build for Survivor Series on November 18th. And just like the greatest Royal Rumble, WWE have announced a stacked card of part-timers for Super Showdown, with John Cena making an appearance and The Undertaker scheduled to be taking on Triple H. Congratulations to Mark Gill, who's won our WrestleTalk magazine competition on Twitter. You'll be getting a year-long subscription to the magazine because you're super cool. Everyone else, click the links in the video description below to order yours. Why are Team Hell No so awesome? Find out in our review of this week's SmackDown and give us a subscribe to keep up to date with all the latest backstage wrestling news. I've been Ollie Davis and that was wrestling.